routine of what they were doing. So it was every bit of all of that.
Kind of going to jump script here.
Yeah.
What did Vince McMahon mean to you, Chris? I mean, how did you look at Vince?
The god of wrestling, essentially. I mean, and that's probably not the best way to put it, you know what I mean? But it really is. I mean, he's the guy. And so when you perceive it like that, yeah, he can be a bit intimidating, and he's got a big presence, obviously. But I mean, yeah, he's just, whether you love him or hate him, when Vince had all these difficulties over the last half year, and I'd do autograph signings, and I'd hear fans kind of laying into him, or just kind of wanting to discard him, I'd just be thinking to myself, like, even with my circumstance, like, and I don't have ill feelings or anything, like, things didn't go perfect when I was there, obviously, but to not, at least, he's given so much, whether regardless of how you feel about him. I mean, a lot of all of our fandom is based on what he's given us, as far as these classic, right? And I mean, and he gambled everything in WrestleMania 1 and 2 to make it work. I mean, I just can't, he is the guy over, you can say Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Cena, Hulk Hogan. I mean, Vince is up there alone, right?
Yeah.
Like, because what's the common denominator in all of that? All those guys, Vince.
Yep.
How do you feel about the allegations that were against him? Did it bother you, or could you not give a shit?
Well, I mean, it sucks. I don't know. When you hear all these allegations from all these wrestlers, the Me Too movement in general, it sucks to hear. But like, I will. I mean, I was just relieved that I know that, there's nobody that's going to come out of the woodwork and say that I did anything inappropriate. And if they did, they'd be completely full of shit.
There you go.
Sorry, I don't know if I can curse on here.
No, you
So
can.
I don't know. I looked at all this like, no. I'm not going to say Vince's was surprising. I don't know if any of them were surprising, because coming up in professional wrestling was a rude awakening to the realities of the world very quickly, just as far as how guys are, and whether you're in a family or not. And that's not all guys, obviously, but it was a rude awakening to all that. And, to me, again, it sucks, but it was like kind of nothing that I wasn't either kind of knew or suspicious of. But again, I just looked at it like, all right, well, this ain't going to be an issue for me. So I just watched and